Live, trans, and prosper. Hi, I'm Professor David Phillips, and welcome to a short and simple video on what is all this stuff about artificial intelligence. What does that mean? I can barely understand real intelligence or real stupidity. I don't know. Okay, so actually, there are essentially three types of artificial intelligence that we might want to be interested in. There's a lot of panic in the news, a lot of misinformation out there. Type 1, which is the most common type, it's been around for decades now, and that's something called ANI, or artificial narrow intelligence. That's essentially stage 1 of what we're looking for, and that's machine learning. Essentially, the program, the ANI, the artificial narrow intelligence, has specialties in one area and solves one problem at a time. Examples of this have been around for a long time, and some of the people watching this video have used ANI perhaps even on a daily basis. Siri, Alexa, Cortana, those are all examples of artificial narrow intelligence. Now, the big brouhaha, it is a ha-ha and it is brewing. The excitement recently in the last couple of years has been about artificial general intelligence, or AGI. And that's where we're seeing programs develop that are hopefully leading us into that. We have LLMs, large language models, which are really the thing right now. I use ChatGPT a lot. I use a lot of different chatbots similar to ChatGPT. I subscribe to ChatGPT 4. I have an OpenAI account. I also use LM Studio to work with other models. I have a Gemini account from Google. I use my Microsoft Copilot. I use a lot of them, and I find them extremely helpful for editing and for brainstorming. And I hope that you find them useful too. A lot of folks are finding them useful. I'm a professional educator. I teach at a world-class university, one of the top-tier universities in Taiwan, where I've taught for longer than humans probably should. I taught at the same university for about 34 years now. I'm so old. But those kind of LLMs, that's not AGI yet. It's very powerful, but it's on the road toward AGI. And once we get to stage 2, artificial general intelligence, that's machine intelligence. That's where we refer to a computer that is as smart as a typical human being across the board. Okay? So mathematics, it's as good as most humans, or a typical person, not most, an average person. Science, as good as an average person can get if they have that. Engineering, architecture, music, anything. It has the level of intelligence as a regular, typical person. Now, a lot of people are panicked about AGI because once we have AGI, we'll see huge amounts of progress. I mean, just now, even without AGI, LLMs have increased the speed, the acceleration of technological advancement. New drugs already there, getting discovered. Cures for diseases getting discovered. New types of minerals that can be used for manufacturing getting discovered. New ways of manufacturing things getting discovered because somebody took this LLM, which isn't even as smart as a typical person yet, and just did some tweakies and some training data, and they give it a task and it's able to do things. And the fear is that, oh, the machines are going to replace us. Oh, and so many people are going to lose their jobs. And studies have already shown, even without AGI, AI is replacing a lot of work tasks. But here's the thing, at this level, currently, you are not going to be replaced by a machine, most likely. You could be, I don't know. Some companies make stupid choices. You're probably not going to be replaced by a machine, but you're going to be replaced by someone who knows how to use the machine. So, take it from me, here's a tip. Get good, learn to use the AI, treat it as your friend, your assistant, your co-pilot. Oh, that's such an interesting way of phrasing that. Or how about your assistant, which is what others call them. And so get good at working with it, and you'll maintain employability for much longer. When AGI happens, we're going to see some real replacements. We're going to see some huge changes. But that's not the goal. That's not the end goal. AGI is not going to replace humanity. AGI is going to work with humanity. What's the next stage? Stage 3, artificial super intelligence, ASI. That's where we see some really interesting thing, because stage 3, machine consciousness, that's where the machine becomes an intellect that is much smarter than the best human brains in practically every field. AGI, I'm as smart as a typical person. ASI, oh, I'm so smart. I'm so much smarter than all of you. I'm smarter than you put together. I'm just a super, super duper cute, intelligent. ASI means there's going to be a massive acceleration. Some people talk about, that point of beautiful change. That's the point. We're not there yet. Sam Altman of OpenAI has said publicly he believes that AGI is still a few years off. But others say it's closer, and certainly progress is accelerating. But those are the 3 types of AI that we're discussing right now most commonly. Stage 1, machine learning, which is ANI, artificial narrow intelligence. We're used to that. Our world is already transformed. We have that. AGI, artificial general intelligence, that's stage 2, machine intelligence. That's the next step, where the machine is pretty much as smart as typical person. And that beautiful ASI. But notice when you look at all the chitter chatter, the news about AI, they're not really talking about ASI. They're talking about AGI. And we're not there yet, but we will be there soon or not too far away. And the world's going to be changing. So, what should you do? Well, I don't know. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I don't tell you what to do. You just do what you want. Just be you. Be really cool at you. Now, if you're a young person, learn to adapt. Learn to be able to make changes as the world changes. Be able to spontaneously improvise and adjust to a changing environment, because the technological environment around you, it's going to be changing very fast. So learn to be adaptable. All right? That's my best advice to you. If you're an older person, well, you're screwed. Okay, anyway, okay. If you're my age, I'm so old. If you're my age, pretty soon. I'm not retired yet, but I'm looking closer to retirement than I am to starting new things. All right. And if you've already retired, then you've already rolled your dice. But young people, your world's going to be so different. Actually, people my age, the world is already changing, and we're going to have to adjust to some new things too. And that's okay. I learned how to call my niece my nephew. I can learn new stuff. So there's that. We adapt. What did Darwin say? Survival of the fittest? And the fittest isn't always the best. It's just the ones who can adapt to new circumstances. Well, be that guy. Don't win any Darwin awards. Be the guy who is the fittest, who survives. And you'll be okay. Just learn to breathe. And so that part about the AGI and the ASI taking all our jobs, shh. This has nothing to do with the topic. It's related to the topic in a small way. But I say, take them. Go ahead, take them. I love Robert Anton Wilson's writings, and Rising Income Through Cybernetic Homeostasis. In that essay, Wilson very rightly said that unemployment is not a disease. Unemployment is a cure. The disease is a job. And there's ways we can deal with that. Of course, we're going to need UBI, Universal Basic Income, although UBI is stupid. Let's go for UTI. No, not that kind of UTI, the other kind. Universal Thriving Income. Everybody gets to live a good life. And if they want to sit on their ass watching TV, smoking weed, let them. I don't care. You do what you do. Okay? But either way, 3 types of AI: artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, artificial general intelligence, AGI, artificial superintelligence, ASI, and of course the stage 4, oh fuck, what was that? But we have no idea. We can't even imagine that yet. It's not on my little list because it doesn't exist yet. When we have AGI, it'll help us create ASI. When we have ASI, it's going to give birth to, what the fuck was that? And the answer is 42. Until next time, this is Professor Brian David Phillips saying, hey, you made it this far. Good for you. Hit the subscribe, hit the happy, likey, the love button. Give me some love, and I'll see you. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Unless you see me first, then I won't see you, because story of my life. Live, trans, and prosper.